evening. On behalf of the members of the National Honor Society, I would like to welcome all our guests tonight. We thank you for setting aside the time to join us as we honor 84 students who have demonstrated the 4 pillars of National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Before we begin, I would ask that you silence your cell phones. And also, in order to get a better view of our members, we ask that you remain seated as they enter. feel like mastering that crisscross move should be like an unofficial criteria for getting into NHS. Not easy. Now we'll welcome Amelia Fonseca, who will sing the national anthem for us. I would now like to introduce the president of the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society, Olivia B.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome all family and friends of tonight's inductees, our deans, Ms. Carrero and Ms. LaChapelle, Principal St. Kerr, Assistant Superintendent Vieira, Superintendent Adams, and school committee members. I'd also like to acknowledge the current members of the Socios chapter and welcome our new inductees to the National Honor Society induction ceremony. The Socios chapter of the National Honor Society at Ashland High School was established in 1959. It is the only organization that students are invited to join based on scholarship. They qualify based on their grade point average and then are selected after a rigorous review of their past demonstration of leadership, service, and character. Each year, National Honor Society chapters nationwide dedicate their time to serving others and leading communities to raise money for a charity of choice. This year, the Socios chapter has chosen to support the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. This national charity is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide by funding scientific research that brings resources to those struggling with mental health. In the U.S., there are more than 40,000 suicides annually. Our mission this year is to create a community support system through unifying events that spread messages of inclusivity, hope, and mental health awareness. Although money is not our main goal this year, we do aim to raise $10,000 through our events, such as our annual talent show and our first Out of the Darkness Walk in April 2019. In addition to supporting the mental well-being of our community, we continue to donate monthly items to the food pantry to support community members facing food insecurity. Being a member of the National Honor Society Socios chapter is a privilege that our members and inductees have worked diligently to achieve. We are scholars, role models, civic leaders, and morally just citizens. Our officers will now discuss our 4 pillars in further detail. Our Secretary, Anastasia Mina, lights this candle for character.
Good evening, everyone. Each one of the inductees before you have completed many hours of community service, maintained high academic standing, and have displayed leadership within their community. So why is character considered to be a pillar of the National Honor Society? It is because our character is the very thing that enables us to uphold the other three pillars of scholarship, leadership, and service. Our character is our grit, our determination, our willingness to put in extra service hours for the benefit of others, even though we may have homework. It is our eagerness to learn new information. Our character is what makes us the best and the brightest, and it is what separates us from our peers. If we serve others without compassion, then we are not truly serving. If we are not willing to go above and beyond our studies to further our learning, then we are not truly scholars. If we are not inspiring and motivating others to improve, then we are not truly leaders. The reason that we look to people like Mother Teresa, Malala, and Gandhi as shining examples is not so much what they did, but rather how they did it and who they were. A few years ago, I was handing out sandwiches to the homeless in Boston. There was a man, so hungry and so cold, who had the biggest smile on his face when I gave him a sandwich. He looked me in the eyes and said, "God bless you," and even offered me some scraps of the leftover orange he had been eating. This man, who had nothing, had given me all that he had to express his gratitude, when he had no obligation to whatsoever. Because that's what good character is. It's giving all that you have to others for the betterment of the community, expecting nothing in return. So what is the impact of our character? What is the result? The answer lies in the zeal and passion of our service. It lies in the poor man who gave me his orange scraps. It lies in every hour that we stay after school to better understand what we are learning. It lies in those we motivate because we are hardworking and passionate about what we do. When Henry Nouwen discusses character, he claims that the question of character is not what we can do for each other, but rather who we can be for each other. If we cannot commit ourselves to habitually improve our character and be examples in our community, then we can never graduate to a higher level of accomplishment. Thank you. Our community service coordinator, NHS, lights this candle for service.
Each of these students sitting in front of you on this stage or in these front rows have quit. They have quit standing on the sidelines in order to commit to a better community. Howard Zinn once said that small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. Across the country, over 1 million NHS members are doing exactly this. NHS members are change makers who see problems in their communities, and instead of sitting on the outskirts and complaining about them, they get involved and implement solutions to make them better. The group at service, or like how I think of it, humanity, doesn't have an age requirement. They spend their time making our community a better place and give their time to those most in need, whether it be tutoring elementary schoolers, going on service trips, or even shelving books at the local library. Each of these students have given their time and their talent for the benefit of others. They are often unrecognized for their small and large acts of kindness. So let's all give a round of applause to celebrate the extraordinary ways these students have worked to improve their community. Doing service work in cause of personal importance helps you gain different perspectives, skills, and connections. But service doesn't always need to be planned. It can be simple acts of kindness that improve the lives of others. When you recite the line, "To give of myself freely in service to others," in our oath, I encourage you all to unite and share your talents for the betterment of society. Not because you have to, but because you want. Our treasurer, Neha Chanda, now lights the light for scholarship.
You either have the grades or you don't. But is it really only grades that makes you intelligent or scholarship worthy? The dictionary defines scholarship as academic study or achievement, learning at a high level. But this is little better. I believe it still does not convey the whole truth. What really sets our members of the National Honor Society and our inductees apart from other students? Curiosity. A thirst not just for knowledge, but for answers. A scholar is not someone who is satisfied by rote memorization or acing a test, but a person who has an intrinsic desire to find the explanation to the thousands of questions buzzing around in their heads. A scholar is a person who is exceptional at every subject, but a person who has a passion to learn about the topics that excite them. Every student here is a scholar, not just by the dictionary definition, but by the definition of curiosity as well. The journey of learning doesn't end at high school graduation, or even after college. It's something that you will carry with you throughout your life. Just ask all the adults in the room. The desire to learn is a part of you that is integral to your nature. Not only will this attitude benefit you, but also the people around you. As you continue to grow, to experience, and to learn, you will share your knowledge with the people around you, offering their scholarship as well as yours. With each question and search for the answer, every single person in this room makes the world a little bit better and a little more curious. However, scholarship is not an inherent trait, but rather one that is taught and developed from a young age. For many of us, this characteristic comes from the people and figures around us. One such figure, Buzz Lightyear, inspires us to go to infinity and beyond. The pillar of scholarship is one that is meant to be pushed to its boundaries and learn a little more, with the power of an ever-expanding curiosity. I hope each of you will continue to push the limits of the known world and explore the unknown a little deeper. Our Vice President, Nicole Abatini, lights a candle for leadership.
Leadership is one of those huge buzzwords we see everywhere in today's world. All of the inductees completed that daunting section on the candidate information form that they completed when you had to describe their leadership goals. My fellow seniors and I are currently faced with that question on our college applications. What have you done to be a leader? The reason leadership is such a significant quality is because it takes strength, courage, and a choice. I do not believe that leadership is an innate characteristic. One must actively choose to be a leader. However, it is not a choice that everyone has the capability to make. This is because leadership requires courage. The courage to stand up for justice, the courage to make difficult yet necessary decisions, and the courage to not only have a voice, but to be the voice that shouts for change. Leaders must possess unwavering strength and creativity to mold one powerful idea for many, creating a voice that is the collective consensus of all those that are led. Furthermore, to lead is not to direct. To lead is to actively participate with those who follow. A true leader not only knows the way, but shows the way, leading by example and posing as a role model to motivate others to action. The reason that leadership is such an important pillar of NHS is because it demands that choice. Those that choose to lead stand out, and I can proudly say I stand before a group of individuals that all possess the courage and strength to have chosen this path. For this, I commend you. Our task for you now is to use this quality to make a difference. As stated by Warren Bennis, leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Our collective leadership has the power to influence positive change in our community, both school and town, should we choose to do so. As you all know, leadership does not lie in accumulating titles nor asserting power over others. Although you should all be proud of your leadership accomplishments thus far, you must understand that leadership is much more than a personal reward and that your journey does not end here. Being a leader is a lifelong endeavor to actively take part in the improvement of our world. Do not forget this. Our President, Olivia Beaton, will now explain the significance of lighting these candles.
A candle symbolizes light and darkness, the good and the bad, the hope and the hopelessness, the possible in the impossible. The candles we light here tonight each illuminate a specific pillar and aspect of our day-to-day lives. We strive to improve upon them as we learn and mature. You all have a light inside you, guiding you on your journey through life. Each light is unique to who you are. Has anyone ever noticed that when people light candles on a birthday cake, they use a match to light the first one, and then they use that candle to light the rest of the candles? When one candle's light touches the next, both candles shine. Use your light to touch others. Spread warmth and kindness wherever you go and to whomever you encounter. The light that you bring can bring hope to someone in the darkest of times. Shine a light of knowledge and truth. Be wise about your decisions and honest when you make a mistake. Your integrity will inspire others to follow your lead. To all the National Honor Society members and inductees, you have demonstrated these 4 pillars remarkably. Now I encourage you, in addition to these qualities, to shine your own bright, beautiful light on the world. We now welcome our inductees who have demonstrated these 4 pillars of the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society and ask that they please rise and recite the NHS pledge. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing.
I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing.
To endeavor intelligently and courageously.
To endeavor intelligently and courageously.
To be a leader.
To be a leader.
To give of myself freely in service to others.
To give of myself freely in service to others.
To hold as fundamental and worthy.
To hold as fundamental and worthy.
An untarnished character.
An untarnished character.
In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy.
In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy.
Of a place in the National Honor Society.
Of a place in the National Honor Society.
Inductees, please be seated. We will begin with the awarding of certificates and pins, and ask that you sign our membership rule book as you take your place in the Socios chapter. We now welcome our principal, Ms. Sinclair, to the podium.
Good evening and welcome. On behalf of the Ashland High School administration and faculty, I am pleased to join you here tonight to welcome the newest members of the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations to all of you on this accomplishment. As you just heard from your officers here tonight, to accept the responsibilities of membership into NHS. As members of NHS, you are held to higher ideals, and I hope you took their words to heart. I encourage you to continually strive to inspire and motivate through your character, and to expect nothing in return. Look for ways to change your community for the better. Choose to do something you enjoy, not just something to get hours done when you're doing your service. Never be afraid to acknowledge you have more to learn. Push the boundaries of your education here, and ask for more opportunities to explore something that you are passionate about. And whenever you can, demonstrate courage. Show your leadership by taking a stand for something you believe in, even when it's difficult, and find a way to make a difference. Becoming a member of NHS is not an easy task, and tonight is just the beginning of the work you must do. As inducted members, it will now be up to you to model the NHS values along with our school's core values on a daily basis. I look forward to watching you continue to grow as young men and women, and to watch your lights shine on the entire community. To the current members, thank you for your ongoing commitment to the guiding principles of NHS. You have demonstrated your commitment to the pillars in many ways, and I am confident you will continue to build on those ideals this year, and wherever your future may take you. So at this time, we will begin the official induction by having each new inductee join us on the stage to sign the membership book, and you'll receive your certificates, pins, and membership cards. to invite Ms. Gallant, our NHS advisor, and Ms. Carrero and Mrs. LaChapelle, the dean, to assist with the induction. Please hold your applause after each name is read, while the officers share a statement from the inductee.
If you have our first row, please rise. Joseph Berthium.
Joe embodies character the most because he is an upstanding citizen at Ashland High School.
Timothy Dummer.
Tim embodies the pillar of leadership the most because of his leadership position in band and in peer leadership.
Wilson Lynn.
Leadership is the pillar of NHS which Wilson embodies most and is proud of. Since freshman year, he has become a 3-sport captain, student council executive board member, and concert band officer.
Andre Agostinelli.
Andre epitomizes the pillar of character through his involvement and dedication. He is involved in different clubs, plays 3 sports, and is dedicated to his schoolwork, doing well in rigorous high-level classes.
Charles Almeida.
Charlie believes that he embodies character the most because he values empathy and respect for others highly. One notable experience that serves as an example of his character was helping out at the Give Kids the World Village with the goal of giving families some of the happiest moments of their lives.
Mason Apke.
Mason embodies service the most. He was able to go on a trip to Africa to help build a school and to Houston to help rebuild homes destroyed by Hurricane Harvey.
Purva Bagchi.
The pillar that Purva embodies the most is scholarship because she takes classes that are academically challenging and through hard work and dedication attains success in them.
Paige Farkas.
Paige is most proud of her service work. She was a reading buddy at the Mendez School and volunteers at the soup kitchen.
Armin Bazarian.
The pillar that Armin embodies the most is service. He has been volunteering regularly at a homeless shelter in Boston since he was 13.
Rachel Beer.
Rachel most embodies the pillar of character, which is exhibited through dedication, whether it be her work ethic toward her schoolwork, her passion towards swim and dance, or her willingness to help others in the community she is a part of.
Madison Burak.
The pillar of NHS that Madison embodies most is leadership. She is involved in the Peer Leaders program this year, has tutored children in the school system over the past few years, and assisted multiple dance classes at her studio.
Alyssa Byers.
Leadership is a part of Alyssa's life as she has traveled by herself to Alaska with the People to People Student Ambassador Program. She was selected as captain of her 2 club soccer teams and the class of 2020 representative.
Emma Cannon.
Emma embodies the leadership pillar by being a soccer referee for AYS and a tutor and mentor for the Reading Buddies and Homework Helpers programs.
Colin Dagg.
Colin embodies the pillar of leadership. He is entering his second year as the chairperson for the Armenian Church Youth Organization of America for the Armenian Church of the Holy Translators, in which he plans to lead the youth committee there in many activities and services.
Elizabeth Gaktian.
Elizabeth feels that she embodies the pillar of scholarship the most because of the dedication that she shows towards her schoolwork. She also exhibits leadership traits as an executive board member of the Leaders Club.
Elizabeth Dennis.
Service is the most important to Elizabeth. She has spent over 100 hours volunteering at Newton Wellesley Hospital.
Marissa Drozic.
Marissa embodies leadership the most, as seen through her work as a captain, coach, and leader in the school.
Ryan Twinells.
Ryan is most proud of his growth in character as he progresses through high school. He would like to thank everyone who has propelled him forward to become who he is today.
Benjamin Essenther.
Ben is a member of the Ashland Boy Scouts, where he is working for his Eagle Scout Award. He recently finished building a bridge in the Ashland Town Forest.
Aaron Flynn.
Erin Flynn is junior varsity captain for girls soccer, as well as the varsity athletes in basketball. She's proud of what she has done in these leadership roles.
Daphne Garcia.
Daphne best embodies the pillar of scholarship because of the effort she puts into her studies. She is passionate about improving and strives for the best in her academic workload.
Samuel Govan.
Samuel embodies leadership through his job as a swim teacher and lifeguard, teaching and protecting swimmers of all ages. He plans to continue working as he enjoys working with kids.
Aaron Greenstein.
Aaron best embodies the NHS value of leadership, shown by his dedication as president of the Robotics Club, as well as his role as treasurer for the Makerspace Mentors.
Brandon Grover.
Brandon's leadership is the pillar he is most proud of. As class president and a peer leader, he leads by example every day by displaying the core values of AHS.
Emma Gunn.
The pillar that Emma tries to embody most is scholarship. She loves to learn and challenge herself in her classes.
Molly Gunn.
The pillar that resonates most with Molly is leadership. She is Executive Communications Officer for an International Environmental Council and is a staff writer for Movement magazine.
Juwon Han.
Jewel best embodies the pillar of character because she believes that true strength of character is personal rather than a search for commendation, a belief that she constantly does her best to represent.
Joseph Harrington.
Joseph is passionate about his leadership as a summer camp counselor and youth sports coach.
Lily Hellman.
Lily embodies the NHS pillar of service through her time spent in Cape Town, South Africa, volunteering in impoverished schools and communities, giving back to those who need it most.
Emily Hinault.
Emily believes that she embodies the pillar of service the most. She is quite proud of how she regularly volunteers at a soup kitchen and how she will begin volunteering at the Habitat for Humanity Restore in Ashland soon.
Carly Holman.
The pillar of NHS that Carly embodies the most is leadership. She believes that she exemplifies leadership in the classroom as well as outside of school. Through her role in clubs, sports, and work, she embodies what it means to be a leader.
Rachel Hopkins.
Rachel embodies the scholarship pillar of NHS because she consistently challenges herself by taking high-level academic courses. Her determination to do well directly aligns with her passion for learning, allowing her to achieve high honors for the past 2 years.
Ryan Thomas.
A pillar of NHS that Ryan is proud of is his consistent improvement regarding academics. He started his freshman year in CV2 English and is now enrolled in AP Language.
Irene Katalachenko.
Irene best embodies the pillar of leadership. She enjoys planning and leading community events that will impact the community, such as courageous conversations, as well as founding the Model UN Club.
John Kelly.
John embodies scholarship the most because he takes challenging classes and strives to do the best he can in each of those classes.
Sina Kraus.
Tina embodies the pillar of leadership because she is constantly looking for ways to be a leader on and off the field, as well as being part of the board of the Make-A-Wish Club here at AHS.
Chatham Harris.
Chatham is most proud of her involvement in leadership because she takes every opportunity to guide people around her.
Elizabeth LeBay.
Liz embodies leadership by always involving herself in the community.
Athena Lampiris.
Athena is a good leader. She has become very involved in the community and enjoys being with people. She aspires to be a good peer and great role model to those around her.
Jonathan Lee.
Jonathan embodies the pillar of character due to his determination towards difficult situations. When confronted with a hard math problem or a difficult tennis opponent, he does not give up even when the task seems impossible.
Adora Lay.
Adora is most proud of her embodiment of the leadership pillar, being involved in the leadership staff of the Robotic Club, the Model UN, as well as being involved in peer leaders. She loves helping plan and organize to create memorable experiences.
Courtney Lee.
Courtney most embodies the service pillar of NHS by constantly looking for ways to volunteer. She is very eager to volunteer next month at Give Kids the World Village in Florida with the Make-A-Wish Club.
Sarah Larini.
Sarah is most proud of completing more than 100 hours of community service at the Ashland Extended Day program.
Maria Litovska.
Maria embodies strong leadership through her work with program studies, camp counseling, and training. Through determination, Maria pushes her peers to work hard and persevere through challenges in order to create a positive and memorable experience for all.
Claire Liu.
Claire is most proud of her leadership. She is the president of the Makerspace Mentors and the co-president of Girls Who Code.
Caitlin Laughlin.
Caitlin is a two-sport athlete and also a member of various clubs. She also keeps her grades up while being very busy.
Emily Lyden.
Emily is proud of being a year-round athlete playing soccer, lacrosse, and track while maintaining mostly A's in all her classes.
Kayla Madden.
The pillar of NHS that Kayla feels she embodies the most is service because she's always looking to help out in her community, whether it's through sports, Make-A-Wish, cancer walks, or anything that helps the community.
Erin Mahan.
Erin is most proud of the community service that she has participated in, especially her mission trip in Mississippi.
John Batteries.
Jack is most proud of the leadership roles he has earned, such as being the captain of the cross-country team and working and teaching many young children throughout the year at the Metro West Sports Center.
Elizabeth Lowry.
Elizabeth has spent time volunteering in Barnstable for the Massachusetts Audubon Society, working with kids and teaching them about marine ecosystems and the importance of environmental conservation.
Bridget McSweeney.
Bridget teaches swim lessons to children and adults at the Metro West YMCA. She also lifeguards and babysits.
Bryn Moriarty.
Bryn most embodies the character pillar of NHS by working hard in school to get good grades while also playing sports and being involved in multiple school clubs.
Lily Murphy.
Lily has worked hard to be a leader in the school community and in the classroom as a class officer and a successful student.
Sahil Muthuswamy.
Sahil contributes frequently in clubs such as SAD, Student Council, and Leaders Club, which work towards the common goal to develop Ashland High School's community and mold the leaders of tomorrow.
Kaylee Palin.
Kaylee works hard at everything she does and strives to benefit her community in every way she can.
Braden Panicky.
Braden feels he embodies the service pillar of NHS. He has spent many hours creating science for the Makerspace Lab and has spent the last year as a Makerspace mentor.
Shreya Patel.
Shreya especially embodies the service and character pillars of NHS because, in whatever act of service she can do, she abides by her promises and dedicates her time and energy into that good deed.
Alex Pexy.
Alex is proud of his volunteering and service during a mission trip to Mississippi.
Ben Pepper.
Ben Pepper is most proud of his commitment to leadership as he served as a class representative for 2 years and now he is the treasurer of Student Council.
Jacob Pearson.
Jake is a proud leader as co-secretary of the Ashland High School Make-A-Wish Club. He also enjoys being a dedicated counselor to many campers at Pilgrim Day Camp.
Eli Triblebuck.
Eli embodies the National Honor Society pillars of leadership and service through his developmental work with younger members of the Ashland community.
Daniel Ramones.
Danny embodies leadership as he integrated his passion for photography to benefit the Make-A-Wish Club as the club historian.
Lorna Saeed.
Lorna embodies the pillar of leadership as she seeks to be a positive role model in both her church and school communities. She is dedicated to making an impact on those who look up to her for guidance.
Amelia Schimmelfennig.
Amelia has acquired over 90 hours of service. She volunteers at the Newton Wellesley Hospital in order to help patients with their appointments and volunteers after school with the Mendez students in the Makerspace program.
Emily Schwartz.
The pillar of NHS that Emily embodies the most is leadership. She teaches students at her temple and teams about safety. She was selected by her peers to present her Camp Israel trip to the board of directors, and she is helping a program called Save a Child's Heart.
Ashwin Shandilia.
Ashwin believes that he embodies the NHS pillar of leadership. Through his work in school helping other students and teachers, and outside of school through events and fundraisers, he strives to be an active member of the Ashland community.
Hallie Silver.
Hallie believes the pillar she embodies the most is leadership. She is vice president of the junior class, varsity cheer captain, 2-time Jimmy Fun Walk team captain, and has also helped coach a Pop Warner cheer team for 2 years.
EJ Smither.
EJ could not be here tonight, but the pillar that EJ embodies the most is leadership. He strives to be an example for his fellow students and to be an approachable, inspiring leader in his community.
Toby Snow.
Toby exhibits service by participating in his church's youth group mission trips. He has learned valuable experiences that he will bring throughout his life.
Sreejan Matthew Spielberger.
Matt is proud to embody the pillar of character the most, ongoing service trips, opportunities within the community.
Sreejan Srivatsa.
Sreejan embodies the NHS pillar of service and is most proud of this pillar due to the variety of sources of his community service.
Marissa Tang.
Marissa embodies the pillar of leadership the most. In prior years, she has been a Pop Warner cheerleading coach where she has taught young girls everything she has to offer about cheer.
Gabriella Texera.
Gabby most embodies the service pillar of her work in various clubs and her work in the community.
Lasya Badavarthi.
Lasya embodies the NHS pillar of scholarship. This summer, she did a program with Brown where she studied at the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta, and she did cancer research at Mass General Hospital.
Anna Carolina Theodoro.
Anna Carolina greatly embodies service, as shown by her 300 hours of community service. She takes pride in volunteering as well as helping out in her community.
Anna Maria Theodoro.
Anna Maria embodies service by having over 300 hours of community service and a love for helping her community.
Caroline Thorner.
Caroline is most proud of her 2 service trips to West Virginia, where she did home repair for low-income families. She also serves as secretary of the Ashland High School Student Council.
Lauren Umholtz.
The pillar Lauren embodies the most is service. She enjoys volunteering and loves to serve in many different areas, including her church by teaching Sunday school classes.
Dawn Verghese.
Throughout Dawn's high school career, she has embodied leadership the most, as she is president of the Girls Who Code and vice president of the Makerspace. She has learned to work with and learn from others in order to help those in her community.
Alex Burns.
Alex embodies the NHS pillar of service by working as a CIT at the ARC camp in Ashland and volunteering at the Framingham and Hopkinton YMCAs. Alex has also helped at the local Ashland Farmers Market and the annual Dragonfly Festival.
Nika Vladimirov.
Nika best exhibits her character by her constant willingness to help others. She is always happy to lend a hand to those who need it.
Lucy Watt.
Lucy Watt embodies the pillar of character by constantly demonstrating a high level of determination and responsibility in her academics, athletics, and community. Through her strong work ethic, she is constantly striving to better herself.
Last but not least, Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey embodies service because he enjoys helping out at the community. He has been to Houston to help with hurricane relief and hopes to continue helping the community whenever he can.
congratulations to all our new inductees. As a new member of National Honor Society, you can be proud of all that you've done to earn this distinctive honor. With membership, there are also new obligations to your chapter, your school, and your community, but also to yourself as you work to achieve your goals. Being inducted to NHS is an honor, and becoming a productive member of the Socios chapter will amplify your accomplishments. Good luck, and again, congratulations.
We would like to thank the following for their help in planning and presenting our ceremony this evening. Housing Forest for the beautiful floral arrangement for the podium. The members of the NHS board who evaluated 104 candidate applications and made difficult decisions regarding the selection. Sarah Chappelle and Algis Hetland for providing our musical accompaniments, and Ms. Namath for assisting them with their preparation. Our student performer of the national anthem is Amelia Fonseca. Mr. Harrington for being willing to share the stage after school for 3 days while we rehearsed, even while he was rehearsing for his own show. Custodians, Alex and Josh for helping set up the equipment. Ms. Cheney, who provides administrative support to Ms. Gallant throughout the process. Our student helpers who set up, handed out programs, and guarded the food during the ceremony. Our members for providing the refreshments and welcoming the inductees. My fellow executive board members who work extremely hard to prepare for tonight's event. And finally, our advisor, Ms. Gallant, for her dedication to upholding the ideals of NHS and serving as our advisor. In just a moment, our members and inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the cafeteria for the reception in their honor. Please join me once again in applauding all our new National Honor Society members. Congratulations and thank you. Please allow all the members